First Lady REMI TINUBU receives chieftaincy title in Enugu State. Biko, let me read the headlines, then I will then say my own part of the story. APC chieftain Jesutega Onokpasa is dead. They don't finally buy this man because he no support APC. Nigeria senator's wife in money laundering mess as UK court orders for future of house. My people, and I don't see him now. On Saturday, one of our sisters was murdered in cold blood in Ifo, Ogun State. Nobody says anything. The whole Igbo community, both in the southwest, Ohaneze Ndi Beribe, Igbo youth, Ohaneze Ndi Beribe youth wing and the old wing, nobody says anything. This one is just typically REMI TINUBU. He just go there to shame the Igbos. REMI TINUBU just said, shame to the whole Biafrans, that Biafrans are mumu, Biafrans are nobody. That's exactly what it means. What is her mission in Enugu State when she's supposed to be in the southwest tackling the issue of the murder of one of our dear own, our sister, a mother of two, by touts that are being groomed by her husband, Bola Ahmed Tinubu? You see, don't get it twisted. Some people might say now, say Enugu, not concern them. Maybe the person that died is not from Enugu State or like this, like that. But in this Biafran struggle, since I have joined this Biafran struggle, Enugu have been the one of the most, let me not, permit me to use this word, one of the most stiff-necked state that have never complied with this Biafran struggle. Enugu State is one of the states that said they don't need ESN when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was handling ESN. And then the Fulanis have chance to enter them. I think that was during the time of Ugwani as a governor, and killed, massacred our people in Amofu. That is the same Enugu State. The same Enugu State now, our sister dead body are still lying on the mortuary while they are looking for justice for her. Now giving chieftaincy title to Bola Ahmed Tinubu's wife. This same Enugu State are the one who came out to tell the federal government and the government of Finland that they have enough evidence they are going to present so that Simon Ekpa never see the light of the day again. The same Enugu State. Ndị Igbo nto onye gbo onwe oneje. Yes na. If no be say now we sell our dignity to these people that make them to be seeing us finish. How is it possible that REMI TINUBU will come to Enugu State and they are conferring to her a chieftaincy title? Under what ground? Okay, apart from that, but one of our own, the corpse are still lying cold in the morgue, where Tinubu and his wife supposed to intervene. Nobody. That woman just died, Sarah. And then they are praising her now that thank you for your touts, or the touts your husband groomed for killing our sister. Thank you. Come and collect chieftaincy title. That's exactly what it is. After all, it happened during the election. I mean, it happened after the election of 2023. When MC Oluomo massacred the Igbos, killed them, some people were caught, their arms were caught, some people, their eyes were plucked out. After the election, Imone and his brother Casey invited him and presented to him a tray that is filled with cash, both foreign and local, to tell him thank you for killing the Igbos in this election. So this is not the first time, and it cannot be the last. Who they do us? Nobody. Now we they do ourselves. Don't even tell me about the stooges. Now we they do ourselves. Let us read the news. I would have said let me explain this thing down to the bottom where it ends, but let me read for reading's sake so that people will not say I don't talk too much. But as you are watching, please endeavor to drop your opinion at the comment section. The Nigerian First Lady Remi TINUBU has bagged a new chieftaincy title of Ugosimba I of Enugu. Nigerian news report that Remi received the title when she visited the state to distribute professional kits to midwives through her renewed Hope initiative. The honor acknowledges Remi as the jewel of women's empowerment. The First Lady described the traditional rulers as the eyes and ears of government at the grassroots and appealed to them to align with her vision to promote the health and well-being of their subjects. What does this mean? This means vote for my husband. We are coming back for second time. Now campaign this woman went to do to our people. Who never remembered our people? The same Enugu state. When there was fire outbreak in Kogi, this woman gave 100 million naira. It happened in Ogun State. She gave 100 million naira. It happened again in Kogi. She gave 100 million naira. When it happened to Enugu State, nobody saw Remi TINUBU. Now the same Remi TINUBU now is going there to campaign because Enugu State, as we all know, is PDP state, and she has never visited there for once since her husband assumed that office as the so-called president. And our people are giving her chieftaincy title. Ndị Igbo, I repeat, Nto. Ndị Igbo, Nto no. Ew. God have mercy. She further urged the traditional rulers to support her advocacies against cervical cancer, tuberculosis, HIV/AIDS, and female genital mutilation. In other news, former First Lady Patience Jonathan has affirmed full support for Senator Remi TINUBU as the nation heads towards the 2027 general elections. Patience declared she has no intention of returning to Aso Rock. She affirmed her support for the principle of rotational leadership, describing the turn-by-turn system as vital to maintaining national unity. Reflecting on her long-standing bond with TINUBU's wife, Jonathan revealed that their relationship dates back to their days as wives of state governors and deputies, long before either entered Aso Rock. She reiterated her commitment to standing by the First Lady and dismissed any speculation about a political comeback. Suspected herdsmen raided Benue community and killed scores. The government, they are silent. Government suspected to be a herdsman reportedly initiated a new assault on Tuesday evening in the Agatu and Apa local government areas of Benue State, resulting in multiple fatalities. It was reported that in Agatu local government area, a man named Sunday Duse, a resident of Odejo and the younger sibling of a former local government chairman, was killed along the Odegbehu Obalu Road. For nothing's sake, human being's body, life, or rather, matters nothing again. Nigerians learned that Duse had been displaced from his community due to a previous herdsman attack and has sought refuge in Ogulu, Kaduna, also located in Agatu local government area. Earlier that day, a different attack reportedly took place in Edikwa Icho, a community within Apa local government, where 3 young individuals were ambushed and killed. It was later reported that 2 of the victims were from Edikwo, while the third was from the Ukpoko. These assaults occurred despite a recent visit from high-ranking military officials, including the Chief of Army Staff, who had assured the implementation of enhanced security measures in the affected regions of the state. In other news, tragedy struck in Boko, Benue State, as a 67-year-old French national, Mr. Pierre Gillis, was discovered dead in his hotel room over the weekend. Nigerians report that the incident occurred at a Hotel Jovina in Boko Town, where the tourist had checked in on June 6th of 2025. According to report by Zagazola Makama, Mr. Gillis, believed to be on a long-distance bicycle tour across West Africa, had entered Nigeria from the Niger Republic on May 19th. Confirming the incident, police source said the hotel manager Emmanuel Tahida Laha reported the case to the A Division Police Station at about 5:45 p.m. on Sunday, June 8. Laha informed the authorities that the tourist had fallen ill on June 7 but refused to be taken to the hospital as his condition worsened. The hotel staff called in a medical professional to assess his health. He was, however, discovered to have died, a police source said. The divisional police officer, DPO, upon receiving the report, led a patrol team to the hotel. Photographs were taken at the scene before the body was moved to the General Hospital in Boko for preservation and autopsy. Authorities say investigations are ongoing and diplomatic procedures are being followed to ensure proper handling of the case. APC chieftain Jesutega Onokpasa is dead. A lawyer and political analyst known for his vocal commentary and deep involvement in All Progressive Congress, APC Jesutega Onokpasa, has passed away. Nigerians report that the news of Onokpasa's death was made public on Tuesday by pro-APC campaigner Okeze J. Atani, who shared the announcement via his social media account. A Facebook page named Renewed Hope United Kingdom also wrote a tribute entitled A Farewell to a Passionate Advocate, honoring Jesutega Onokpasa's legacy, to announce the late APC chieftain's demise. It wrote, "The passing of barrister Jesutega Onokpasa is a profound loss to the Nigerian political and legal landscape. As a dedicated lawyer and political commentator, he was deeply engaged in sharpening discourse and advocating for his beliefs. His contributions as a member of the APC Publicity Committee and the APC Presidential Campaign Council in 2023 reflected his commitment to his party and the nation. Onokpasa's voice, whether in support or critique, was a vital part of the Nigerian democratic conversation, and his absence we deeply felt. May his family, friends, and colleagues find strength and solace in this difficult time. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Amen." Although the cause of his death remains unknown as of the time of filing this report, his passing has sparked shock and reflection within political circles. Onokpasa was a member of the APC Presidential Campaign Council in the 2023 general election, where he played a role on the party's public committee. He was widely known for his staunch defense of Bola Ahmed TINUBU, frequently appearing on national televisions to promote and explain the policies of the administration. However, in a recent and unexpected shift, the lawyer publicly withdrew his support for Bola Ahmed TINUBU's re-election in 2027. He had pointed to what he described as worsening insecurity, deepening economic hardship, and the administration's alleged neglect of loyal party members as reason for his change in stance. As of the press time, the APC is yet to issue an official statement on this demise. The last but not the least, Nigerian senator's wife involved in money laundering mess as UK court orders forfeiture of her house. The High Court of Justice in the United Kingdom has ordered the forfeiture of a luxury property occupied by the Lord Mayor of Leeds, Abigail Khatun. Justice J. of the King's Bench Division ruled on June 6th that the UK's National Crime Agency should take possession of the property under the UK Proceeds of Crime Act of 2002, declaring it as recoverable property tied to suspicious financial activities. The contested property was previously owned by Mansour Hussain, a businessman accused of laundering money for organized criminal gangs in northern England. Ms. Katung, wife of Nigerian Senator Sunday Katung, signed a contract of sale for the £1 million property in 2015. The same year, her husband was first elected into Nigeria's House of Representatives. She paid a whopping £400,000 deposit in 2 tranches to Hussein's bank account. However, court filings revealed that the origin of £360,000 transferred from Nigeria raised serious and red flags. Ms. Katung admitted in court that she used Nigeria's black market due to foreign exchange restrictions under the 2015 Buhari administration. She said part of the funds came from her husband's 120 million naira bank loan. Premium Times reports that she claimed the money was converted and remitted to the UK through a bureau de change, then paid into an account belonging to her company, First Resource. The court, however, found Ms. Katung's documentation grossly insufficient and described her explanations as inconsistent. She has failed to do that, the judge said, referring to her future or rather failure to provide clear documented evidence of the transaction's legality. Ms. Katung's witness statements in these proceedings did not address how the payments were made. There was no witness statement from her husband. These are telling omissions from which I drew in adverse interference, he added. Her attempt to validate the transactions with a letter from a company named My Honey Oil Enterprise Limited was also rejected. The judge cited Central Bank of Nigeria records that did not list the company as a licensed bureau de change operator. The judge ruled that the transaction was an attempt to circumvent Nigeria's forest rules. Ms. Katung was also conducting a business in foreign exchange transactions to circumvent Nigeria's foreign exchange regulations and all to avoid a punitive exchange rate, he stated. With that, the court ruled that Ms. Katung's £400,000 deposit would not be credited or refunded, as the money is also considered recoverable under POCA, and that no credit failed to be given for the value of the deposit payments made by Ms. Katung and ruling stated. Ms. Katung's lawyer considered that the funds in question fall within the purview of the POCA regime. Despite the ruling, Justice J clarified that Ms. Katung was not found to have knowingly engaged with criminal elements. I do not find that she was cognizant of what Mr. Hussein was up to, the judge said, in a move seen as protecting her from reputational damage. The NCA is now entitled to possess the property and seek additional financial remedies if necessary. The judge directed both parties to draw up a final order, with the agencies also awarded full legal costs. According to Premium Times, Ms. Katung, who hails from Zaria, Kaduna State, moved to the UK in 2000 to study at the University of Leeds. She was elected the 130th Lord Mayor of Leeds in 2024, becoming the first black African to hold the office. Since arriving in Leeds in 2000, the city quickly became my cherished second home, she said at her inauguration last year. Her husband, Sunday Katung, is currently a serving senator representing Kaduna South Senatorial District. Anyway, my wonderful people, I don't hear I'm finished. If you watch finish and you don't comment, I don't know what I will still waiting for. Or you will not share, I don't know what I'm still waiting for. These people have really dealt with us. Let me just end it here. Make sure this message circulates. Drop your opinion in the comment section. And like and share. Que Messiano, my wonderful people.